Hello, what's up? What's happening? Welcome back to the channel. We are the champs. The Jacksonville Jaguars are the Super Bowl champions, man. And the NFC won the Pro Bowl, the real championship of all football. Anyways, we got some money in the bank. I'm not planning on rebuilding this stadium anytime soon, so I figured it's time to upgrade and see what we can do to make the fans experience just that much better here in Duval County. So we're going to upgrade with some retractable glass windows. EA Arcade is always good for the kiddos. If the game is boring, jump on the sticks and play against your friends in the EA Arcade, all right? Now we're going to move on. We need a whole new coaching staff, but Jack Del Rio just won the Super Bowl for us, so he's coming back. 3-year deal, just under $4 million. He is our guy moving forward. We got Winston Hunt. He is going to be battling out, or we're going to be battling out for his services between us and the Seattle Seahawks. And I think we are going to just max out the money and bring him to town to be our new offensive coordinator. And then we got Coach Lewis. He is right now looking at the defensive coordinator job for the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo fall on back. He is going to be our new defensive coordinator. All right, so those are our new coordinators. Let's jump to the retirees. Got Strong, Bledsoe, Richardson, John Lynch as a Niner going to retire. Then you got Willie McGinnis at 88 overall. He's going to call it a career. Mark Clayton with a season or career-ending injury. He's only 26 years of age, 88 overall, but his career is coming to an end. Musa Muhammad, Isaac Bruce, Torrey James, Eddie Kennison, they're all going to call it a career. Orlando Brown. We also have another career-ending injury with Corey Webster. He's also 26 years of age, 82 overall. Still has 87 overall speed, 91 acceleration. Still had a lot of play in him left, but his career is now done. So Anderson, Crockett, Molds, Coakley, all retiring. Those are some of the guys that I grew up watching. We probably all grew up watching. Ron Stone, one-time Giant, I believe he played for the Niners and the Raiders. He's going to call the career. And Priest Holmes, 81 overall. He's 34 years of age, and he's going to call it a career as well. Sensabaugh and Thomas, those are our restricted free agents. So we are not going to re-sign them. Big Vince, I believe we just signed him to a pretty decent deal when we started this franchise. And he's like, yo, I need more. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you more. He's 95 overall, 28 years of age. He could easily play for another 8, 9, maybe even 10 seasons. O-linemen, they can hold on to their strength and their overalls and, of course, their awareness throughout their whole career. And he's already 95 overall, so he'll probably maybe even go up some more. Fred Taylor's a free agent now. We're going to let him walk. Grant, we're going to let him walk. We let everybody walk, and then we may try to re-sign these guys like Leftwich, 99 overall, just won the Super Bowl. Probably going to try to re-sign him, but we can't re-sign everybody. We're only going to be able to re-sign 3 guys. Go after 3 guys. Target 3 guys. So Peppers is out there, and whenever Peppers is out there, you got to at least investigate, but he plays the same position as Hayward. Obviously, we could switch one of those guys to the other side, but hey, we're not going to do that, okay? We are just going to let Peppers be, and Peppers will sign with whoever he is going to sign with. We will go after Byron Leftwich. He's 99 overall. There probably isn't a better quarterback out there. We probably won't be able to draft a replacement that can be as good as he is. I was looking at Randy Moss, because Randy Moss, just like Peppers, sometimes, hey, if he's out there, you just got to take a look at him. Porter's out there. Williams is out there, obviously. But this team is kind of set. Really don't need too much. So we're going to bring back Leftwich, bring back Scobie, and bring back Fred Taylor. He's 83 years old. He's 83 overall, and he's, I think, 32 years of age. So hopefully he will retire as a Jaguar. And he's going to have to accept his new role as being our short yardage secondary back to MJD. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. So the rest of the signings, the Browns, they would get our fullback in Greg Jones. They will also sign Terry Glenn. So Greg Jones is no longer our fullback. He signs with those Bears. Then you got Leonard Little. He is going to be playing for those Cincinnati Bengals. Got Tony Parrish, I believe, that strong safety right there. So they had a nice haul. And then the Buffalo Bills, Fry at quarterback. They also got Rex Grossman at quarterback. And longtime rival in Zach Thomas is now a Buffalo Bill. I believe correct me if I'm wrong, but Thurman Thomas ended his career as a Dolphin. Like, some things just shouldn't happen. Steve McNair, he is going to be finishing out his career as a Cleveland Brown, 3-year deal. Going to go sign with those Brownies. Then you got Simeon Rice re-signing with the Buccaneers. Then you also got, is that J-Dog Justin Smith going from the Bengals to the Bucks? That defensive line is going to be quite good. And I believe that's Kevin Johnson, not Keyshawn Johnson, who's now a Buccaneer. Then you got Amani Toomer, Rondé Barber, and Dre Bly going to go play for those Cardinals. Dramatica, new kicker for those San Diego Superchargers. Johnson, B. Johnson, I couldn't tell you who that is. I skipped ahead too fast. That's why we're looking at it this way. But Warren Sapp, he is now a Chief. Then you got Vincent. He's going to go play for those Colts. Faneca was like the top prospect or top free agent out there. He signs with the Dallas Cowboys. Quentin Jammer's also a Cowboy there. Sam Cowart, he is now a Dolphin. Randy Moss, the big boss, he is going to go play for Andy Reid in those Philadelphia Eagles. I believe McNabb is still the quarterback. That could be a team to look out for, obviously. Teddy Bruschi, he is now a San Francisco 49er. Casey is now the kicker for those New York Giants. You know who we signed. Leftwich, Scobie, and Taylor. Williams and Lewis, those are the only signings for those New York Jets. The Lions signed Brian Greasy. 3-year deal for $4.6 million. Hopefully he's going to be their backup. Peppers re-signs with the Panthers. They also pick up Roy Williams. So Roy Williams is now a Carolina Panther. London Fletcher is now a New England Patriot. 3-year deal, $16.5 million there. And now the Raiders, they get a kicker, they get a tight end, and they get a quarterback. Good job, Oakland, doing their thing, obviously. Joey Porter and Janikowski are your big signings for the Ravens. There is no loyalty. And I guess, like, why would there be? But I've seen Ray Lewis play for the Steelers, and now Porter's playing for the Ravens. Like, the Ravens and Steelers, they just swap players in my franchises left and right. Some of the bigger names as well. Tasker, he is going to go sign with the Saints. Darryl Smith is now a Steeler. He replaces Porter. They both were right outside linebackers. We ran a 4-3. They run a 3-4. He'll fit right in. He's okay wherever he plays. But he is no longer a Jaguar, obviously. I believe that's Levi Jones is now a Tennessee Titan. Got to face him twice a year. And then there go the Vikings signings, bringing back McKinney. And they got Corals coming to town. And Neil Rackers. So not bad there. Now let's go to the college football all-star game. East versus West. We are the West squad. We're wearing blue, although our thing is in red on the scoreboard. And I just want to see who's who and who is what. Haven't really done this too much, but I figured, why not? Why not add it to the off-season? Our timestamps, if we just want to fast forward to the draft and so on and so forth. Clement, we're not in the running to get a running back. But we're trying to figure out, like, should we move up in the draft is basically what I'm trying to figure out. Because right now we have the 32nd pick. Do we move up to try to get one of these top prospects? Because our roster is somewhat depleted. We only re-signed 3 guys. One of them is an aging running back, and one of them was a kicker. So, you know, it's like, yeah, we are kind of behind as far as the signings are going. And there goes Fields. I like Fields coming off of the edge, delivering some pressure. That was a good play by him. Now, technically, he plays on the same side as Jermaine Sanders, who we drafted last year, had a pick in the Super Bowl, who's now 86 overall. So he might be our backup, or maybe we switch sides with him. We go down, and yeah, we go down fast. So here comes their quarterback, May. He's one of the top quarterbacks in the draft, and Cumbie proving to be one of the better receivers. Yeah, he might have stepped out. Yeah, maybe it should have been a flag. But all in all, it's a college all-star game. Let these guys show what they can do, and he mossed everybody on that play. Then we get some pressure. May goes down, and I'm looking at D-line because outside of Hayward and, of course, our big stud D tackles, we could use some help on the other side of the D-line. We could use some help in our linebacker core, losing Smith. But our team, we are the Super Bowl champs, so it's not too many holes that we need to fill, but we want to make sure that we have a deep roster because injuries in this game can pile up. Crawford up the gut, trying to see what our backup running back can do. He gets us around 2 yards, looking for Reed. Wasn't the best pass right there, and right now we're not getting a good look at these prospects. On the center blitz, they pick it up well. May has plenty of time, drops off the Price. And one thing I learned about Price real quickly, he will break some tackles after the catch, which is good. Herman, pretty good looking running back right there. Picks up a nice game, but ultimately their drive will come to an end. And we're going to get the ball back and throw a dime to Mitchell. So Mitchell coming through when we need him to. Jarvis looking, surveying the field, still looking. Now he can tuck it and run it. He's somewhat fast. Not the fastest quarterback in the draft, but again, it seems like playing with these guys and then seeing what they actually are during the draft process kind of changes. So we go for it on fourth down. We don't get it. They go 3 and out. May's arm is a noodle, but again, he's one of the top quarterback prospects, one of the top prospects in this year's draft. Second down and 5. Jarvis looking for Reed. Reed showing off his hands, showing off his break tackle ability there, and I'm like, I like it. Let's continue to see what these guys can do. Crawford gets a lane to run through, picks up a decent game. Now what can Jarvis do? Third down, they know we're going to pass it, although they run commit. Jarvis going to slide to the left. Wait, throw it to the fullback. Get your fullbacks involved. Armstrong makes the grab right there. 4th and 2 now, though. Jarvis looking. Then throw it over the middle to Peterson, and that pass didn't stand a chance. So, second down and 10 for the East All-Stars, and May throws this one up top, nearly intercepted. That was some tight coverage, and I like to see that. Maybe we'll be in the books for a corner. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Cumbie. Will we get a receiver? We don't need a receiver, but Cumbie's looking good so far. May, looking, has a man wide open. I thought I had a Yahuza her, but no. Cumbie gets wide open, and that's going to be a first down for the East All-Stars. Can the West get a stop? We do because, their running back can't catch, and that's something to keep note of because if you are going to take a running back, you need to catch the ball out the backfield. Basically, that's what I'm saying. White gets open, and he can run after the catch just a little bit, although 96 is Billups. That's a D lineman trying to stick with him, so I don't know how fast White is. Just saying. And now we throw it to Fields. Joey Fields. He's looking good. Joey Fields is looking good. The East will tack on 3 more. 6 now that is the score. We have Morris in the ball game. Backup quarterback going to find Lowe, but Lowe can't get both feet in bounds. It's not college anymore. You're in the pros. We need 2 feet. This pass is a dime. It got to Mitchell. He can't hang on to it. He got hit right when the ball got there, but that was a good pass by Morris, and this was a bad pass. I'm trying to throw it to the corner. He throws it up the field, so his accuracy isn't really there, obviously. This pass is going to be caught by Price, and again, right on cue, he breaks a tackle. May looking good in the clean pocket, got good protection, tosses it up. That's caught, touchdown, and he's showing you why he's the top prospect. But is this quarterback class kind of like the one in real life? Maybe not too many great prospects, some interesting prospects, but maybe not the home run hitters we are known to see this time of the year in the draft process coming out of college. First down and 10, Morris looking downfield, going to throw it to Mitchell. He forgot his hands in college, obviously. Like, hang on to that ball, Petey. Morris looking downfield, still looking, dropping way back. It's hit, that pass falls incomplete. Let's see what our kicker can do. And Kirkland knocks that one through. Good kick by him, and we are finally on the board. We get the ball back. Morris looking for Reed. Reed makes the grab right there. Most consistent receiver we have on the west side. Looking downfield is Morris. Throws it over the middle. That was just a horrible read. Again, not giving our receivers much of a look. And then Cumbie's like, but I'm getting a good look. I showed you I can moss people. Now I can run away from people. Let a wide receiver screen, and Cumbie is doing it all. Showing out, and I think maybe we're going to have to draft him with our first round. I'm just joking. We are not in the market for a quarterback, like I said. Morris, that pass, not good. Not good at all. And Crabtree with the INT. And this is getting ugly real fast. May throws it. That pass caught by Hughes. Hughes fumble. And we're going to get the ball back. Miller, who I put in the outside linebacker, he recovers it. Because, again, I want to see what our outside linebackers might be as we throw a pick. But James Harrison, who throw that pass, yes, James Harrison, that's his name. He might be the most athletic and interesting prospect at quarterback in the draft. He has a pretty big arm, and he's athletic, which can come in handy. But Billups chases him down. So Billups is now on my radar because although he got beat by a receiver, he was kind of with him, at least for that first initial part. And now he chases down Harrison as we throw another pick. So Billups, Fields, these guys are on our radar. We're going to focus on our front seven on defense. I think to kick off the draft, I think we're going to focus heavily on defense. We don't really need too much on the offensive side of the ball. We have our quarterback. O-line is set. Everybody on our starting O-line is like 90+ overall, so there's really no need right there. But that's a good pass, though, by Harrison. Could he be somebody that we draft late in the not first round, but later on in the draft? Mitchell makes the grab right there. He found his hands, put him back on his wrist. We end up getting our teeth kicked in. But Joey Fields, 4 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 pick. And he was on the other team. So he is definitely somebody that I want to keep an eye on. So there goes May on top of the list. Top 5 pick is what they expect. Dawkins, hello, what up, family, from Toledo. He's looking good. And then we got Harrison right there. James Harrison, 3rd round projection from out of Iowa State. Purdy, I love me some Iowa State quarterbacks being a Niner fan. I mean, it hasn't been a great year. Hasn't been great. But, I mean, hey, I don't know. I don't know what's happening with the Niners. All I do know is that we got to find ourselves a 1st round pick. And will we wait till pick number 32? Pruitt, he looks pretty good, but again, this is the combine technically, and can you really make a decision on somebody based on their combine performance? I would hope not. I would hope it either makes you go look at the tape again, or it makes you like go look at the tape again. Hopefully you're not making a decision solely on what the guy does on the combine. Anyways, Jones, he's out there trying to focus, trying to get his hand on the ball, and he does just that. So right now we have bronze. And quickly, I learned that the receiver, no matter if he gets open or not, he's going to do 3 moves. So I didn't realize that too much in the early going on this drill, but I did figure it out, and we did make some plays. So we ended up getting silver. That's going to help us with our scouting report on him. So Price, White, Cumbie, these are some of the receivers that we're going to be looking at. And I'm like, yo, let's run Cumbie through some drills. Let's just see if what he did versus is like true, because it was versus us, so we had a 1st round or a front row seat, and he is that guy. He got gold here. He looks to be a good receiver prospect, but again, we're not really in the market for a receiver. Fields, though, I like Fields. He's projected to go later on in the draft, so like 3rd, 4th, maybe even 5th round, but he looks like a good linebacker. We need linebacker depth. I'm like, okay. And then we got Billups. Billups, again, chased us down, had a sack. He gets double teamed there, but gets off of it, gets up, gets back up, and he gets down, gets up. He gets, you see what happened, and yeah, he finally gets to that little flag. He got triple team right there, just runs around that guy, has 2 more guys to get through. Get off of me, he says, and we got silver. That's not bad. Billups looks to be a pretty good prospect. I believe he's projected to go in the top 10. So hopefully, if we decide to move up, he will be there. But again, who knows what's going to happen. So again, right here, I realize he's going to make 3 moves regardless. So I'm there. Not quite an interception, but we do get our hands on that pass to tip that one away. Carter showing some decent coverage skills here. Or maybe that's just me. I used to do superstar mode back in the day as a cornerback, and all my friends thought I was crazy. And then we get on the sticks, they're like, you're so good at coverage, because I played cornerback in superstar mode. Not in real life, I didn't have quick feet like that. But definitely in the video game, I was a cornerback. You feel me? Anyways, we get gold. So that's better than decent. James Harrison, he's out here trying to show what he can do. He gets silver. Not bad. Can we get gold? Probably not. We only got 1 second left. We won't get another attempt, and that's that. So silver for James Harrison. I like that big old Dan Marino face mask. I love it. So Billups, top 5. Pruitt, top 10. Those are our top 2 prospects. Cumbie, I just want to see what he was, and he is a 1st round pick with 4.2 speed. Ridiculous. Jones, 4.2 speed at corner. And then, of course, you got Bronson, another outside linebacker that we end up looking at, just in case we do wait, because he's in between the 1st and 2nd rounds, so that kind of falls into where we're going to pick as of right now with the 32nd pick. But we could trade Williams, our 1st and our 3rd, to get the Lions' top 5 pick and their 3rd round pick. That will be like 3rd round, 5th pick. Y'all see it. And we will execute that trade. So now the Super Bowl champions have a top 5 pick, but Billups is gone. Billups has been drafted 2nd overall. So it looks like it will be Paul Pruitt, big time linebacker. And we're going to draft him here, and it's a pretty good pick. We need an outside linebacker. We get him. 2nd round pick. We could go with a kicker, but we don't need a kicker. We just signed Scobie. So Harrison is out there. Fields is out there, but it's too early to draft any of those guys, right? Right. So Milliard's out there. Watson's out there. We're going to go with Barton, best cornerback prospect out there. We're going to bring him in. Seems like that was a pretty good pick. We do come back. We get Fields there. We're going to come back and get Palmer as a running back. He looked pretty good. was like the fastest one out there. And here go our draft picks. Paul Pruitt, he is 82 overall, 83 tackles, 73 awareness, 80 speed. He looks to be a flat-out monster. And this is still the era where you want three linebackers on the field the majority of the time. And now we got Sanders, Peterson, and Pruitt. Willie Barton, 78 overall with 94 speed. He's 6 foot, 191, so decent size for him. Joey Fields, 6'1", 231, already 24 years of age from Florida A&M. Yeah, Florida A&M, that's where he played his ball. And now we got Justin Palmer, halfback from North Carolina, 83 speed, more of a thumper at 6'1", 226, 96 carry, which I'm loving. Break tackle's not great. Maybe he could fight for a roster spot. Maybe he'll be our fourth running back. If we keep 4 guys, maybe Anthony Thomas will be on the chopping block. And then we just got some special teams guy. That safety's going to be a special teams guy. We needed some backup lineman help, so we get that with our last 2 picks of the draft. Now let's see how good Billups is, because I was hoping that he would have been there when we drafted, because he would have slid right in on the opposite side of Hampton. So Randolph is the first pick out of Penn State. 88 overall, 91. I believe it was 91. Was it 91 speed or strength? I don't know. But Billups, John Billups, 93 overall from West Virginia, going to the Miami Dolphins. 88 overall, 91 strength. Absolutely ridiculous. DNs go flying off the table, as you could see. And I have to remember that going into next year's draft. But there goes Pruitt from Virginia Tech. He looks to be a stud at 82 overall. Then the first quarterback is Mr. May. Woody May going to the Oakland Raiders out of Toledo. First pick. I guess I said Dawkins was from Toledo. He might have been too, but I think May was. There might have been 2 quarterbacks from Toledo, Tulsa. I don't know. It happens. Then you got Ben Price. 83 overall, 90 speed, 82 catching, going to those New York Jets. Ulrich, he was a tight end for the, I believe, the East squad. And then you got Emmanuel, free safety from Duke. And not all the prospects were in the All-Star game, which is realistic because I believe it's only the seniors that go, especially to the Senior Bowl. It's kind of the name. So we need a fullback, and Mike Allstott is out there. He's in the twilight of his career. We signed him to a 2-year deal. He might only give us 1. He is 34 years of age, but he's out there. And then everybody else is kind of just a penciled-in backup. Brackett, he is one of the bigger free agents. He's going to those San Diego Chargers. Then you got Heath Evans going to those Steelers. Bart Scott, what is happening? A Ravens-Steelers swap again. They just love each other, even though they hate each other. Work done is going to be a Patriot. That is crazy. Bryant Young, going to go to the team that he beat his rookie year in the Super Bowl. Going to go play for those Chargers. Jeremy Johnson, he's now a Cowboy. They signed Hoover in the offseason at fullback. So Hoover gets released after they signed him, and now Brad Hoover's a Jet. Hoover went from the Panthers to the Cowboys, released, and now he is a Jet. Corey Dillon is now a Chicago Bear. And then look at Denham. He is going to, what is happening? He is going to the Saints. He is an 80 overall rookie free agent. That's crazy. So MJD will be our starting running back. Owen Daniels will be our second string tight end. Because that's the way I envision this team going, and that's the way it's going to be. You feel me? Leftwich, he's out there throwing that pill quite well. Looking downfield again, drops that thing off. He's 99 overall. Not too much to work on. We're going to bump up his accuracy to 99 and then give him 2 more to his awareness. 96 awareness there. Still 99 overall. David. This is David. David Carr. Welcome to the team, David Carr. You were here last year. Can't believe I forgot your name. Jones is open. That's a good pass right there. This drill allows you to upgrade your awareness, your accuracy, and your throw power. So I was like, cool, we're going to bump up his throw power. Leftwich already has 99 throw power. So if he gets hurt, we do not want our backup not to have throw power. So again, Carr now has 97 throw power, surprisingly enough. Sanders out there making plays. We could have went with Pruitt in this drill. I will use him in a different drill, but I want to make sure Sanders continues to progress because he's up to 86 overall, had a pick in the Super Bowl, started off his career in the preseason with a sack on Michael Vick. So the way that he started and ended his first year is pretty solid. Want to make sure he continues to progress. Mike Allstott is a goon out there. He is pancaking everybody in his way. I love me some Greg Jones, but you can give me Mike Allstott up the gut, keep him in Florida, and do it. Yes, this rushing attack will be good. We want to try to approach 2,000 yards rushing as a team. Not with one back, but maybe 14 with MJD, another 600 yards with Fred Taylor, because he will be our short yardage backup guy. But if he could still produce, then he'll be there. But again, he had season-ending surgery last year and missed out on the Super Bowl. So I figured let's bring him back. Let's try to get him a ring with him on the field. We're going to upgrade his agility. Could have went with Brave Tackle, but I figured that that's going to be like a career-long endeavor, and who knows how long MJD will be on this roster. Mercedes Lewis, he missed out on the Super Bowl as well, but we had Lee, we had Owen Daniels. They stepped in perfectly, and we want Lewis to be that guy, though. Big blocking, big receiving tight end at 84 overall. And then Pruitt, we're going to put him in the trench fight, and he does pretty darn well with that speed. No lineman could hang on to him, and I'm like, yo, we need to blitz a lot more often in this Jaguars defense. You feel me, all right? Prescott, he's out there now. We could have used Fisher, who's now going to step into the starting role alongside Mathis at cornerback. We had some younger cornerbacks who we drafted last year we could have went with, but I'm focused on Albert Prescott. He needs to be an absolute monster out there. No matter what, though, he's 85 overall. No matter where I put these 2 points, he's 85 overall. We get a new 2-year media deal with the local media here in Duval County, $3.2 million over the next 2 years. And now preseason schedule looks like this: Saints, Cowboys, Dolphins, Buccaneers. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's our preseason. We might just do 2 games. Been trying to do 4 games. But again, it's like the harder I try here, crazier things happen in my personal life. So, hey, we're just going to keep it with just 2 games, maybe moving forward. But anyways, that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace, love.